Hey guys, Troy Shoot Center in Cape Coral, Florida.
John Shore.
So today we got kind of a special a video for you that I'm actually really excited about. We're going to be talking about a gun that really not a lot of people have. To be honest, looking at serial numbers, we have like 316. That's it. So we're talking very few on the market, very few out in the real world being used, but we're lucky enough to have one in store, so let's get into it.
And you know, scars are my thing.
Yeah, scars are John's thing. So we're going to be doing this video. It's all about the SCAR SC, which is their subcompact, their PDW firearm, and kind of the purpose behind it. Now, we brought the whole lineup of SCARs out, from heavies, the precision rifles, the regular, we brought it all. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to dive into some of the history, so let's take it away. Now, on the table here, kind of talk about usage and who uses them and what and all that fun stuff. Probably the biggest thing that we see a lot of users have are SCAR 17s and 16s. Okay, these are the two that have been out forever. SCAR was a contract weapon development program for SOCOM. Okay, they wanted a machine gun or a battle rifle that was very similar to the AR platform, so controls are very similar, but a little bit more reliable with a piston system, especially when running suppressed, right? So they came out with the 16 and the 17, right? So the heavy and the light.
The light.
Now, with both of these guns, you know, SOCOM ended up adopting the heavy because, well, there was conversion kits available, right? I had a buddy in the 75th Ranger Regiment out in Washington, the 2nd Battalion. His entire unit was using 17s with the conversion kits, so it's pretty cool that they're still using them. In fact, he was talking to me about it. He's like, yeah, we got Mark 18s in the lockers, but I don't really ever use it because we just take the scars out. That's what we use. So I thought that was a pretty cool process, and the fact that they're still being used out there in that format is really cool. Now this is a full auto SCAR 17. You guys have seen us shoot this on video before, but we really wanted to bring it out. Now John also brought out his personal SCAR, his little shorty. Kind of run through the history with that little mean thing right there.
So, like Troy said, they Special Operations Command wanted a rifle to be better than the M4. So they tested both the heavy, which is a 7.62x51, and the light, which is the 5.56 version. They really didn't see a difference in the M4 and the SCAR light. Yeah. So they went on ahead and said, hey, we're just gonna stick with the heavy, since you're basically throwing a brick compared to a pebble. Yeah. So, and like he said, they have conversion kits for it available, so.
Now, this past year, SCAR came out, well, last year, beginning of last year, beginning of the year before, SCAR came out with 2 different weapon systems. We knew about the SC coming out. There was rumors of this, but then we saw the SCAR 20S, which is a precision gun. So it's a 7.62 built on the same receiver sets as this, but it's meant to be more of a precision gun. So Geisley trigger, fixed stock, longer barrel, right? A little bit more of that. Let's use it. Once again, this gun has seen real world experience overseas, so that's a pretty cool history with it. You know, we've seen a lot of videos with accuracy tests and all that, but I would say that they're really accurate. They're fairly accurate firearms. I mean, but it's a battle rifle, so we need to take it for what it is, right? 308. Do they come in 6.5?
It comes in 6.5 and 308.
308, okay. So, right, we've got a lot of different usages here. Now, let's dive into this guy. Now, honestly, let's move these out real quick. So honestly, this little guy right here was developed for a specific reason, okay? Prior to this, you kind of had, well, 2 options, right? Either A, run a sub gun, right? Like a MP5 or a P7.
Oh, MP7.
MP7, yeah, the MP7. Great little machine gun, but didn't have a lot of ass behind it, right? Same with the MP5, right? 9mm, so it didn't have the best ballistics when you were looking at it, but they were still small and compact.
Right. So, and the 9mm wasn't able to penetrate body armor.
Yeah.
So, and then they went to the MP7, but you're basically shooting
like a 22 wing mag. Yeah, essentially. Now, you did have guns like this is a Mark 18, but it's a fairly big package. So working in vehicles, PDW, working security details, this was something that guys would have, but it was definitely, well, a little bit bigger and a little bit more clumsy.
Right.
You could have a folding stock on it or collapse the stock and still have it, take the suppressor off, and now we've got it even shorter, but I like having cans, so we're just gonna keep that on there, right? But still not the smallest firearm for working in and around vehicles and PDW work, right? So FN kind of came out with this. So 7.5-inch barrel, okay? So it's super small, super lightweight. It does have a collapsing stock. This is a stock, not a brace. This is a machine gun. It's got the 1, 2, yay. So it's got all the fun stuff here. It can be fired with the stock closed or open, doesn't really matter. But it's definitely fit that niche role of, hey, let's have a small little compact gun that works in vehicles, works carrying in a PDW situation, working security details.
Right.
I would say the biggest thing that I like, the improvement-wise on the SC versus the regular SCAR, is the charging handle.
Yes.
Right. So unlike the traditional SCARs, okay, the SC has a non-reciprocating charging handle.
Which
right?
should have been the thing they did the first time they had the SCAR, but that was per
SOCOM's requirements, right? SOCOM wanted the reciprocating charging handle, that way they knew that the system was working.
Exactly.
The thing that a lot of guys were having issues with when they were gripping the rifles, whatever, was they were just getting chewed up with it. Mm-hmm. Now they also went to an angled charging handle slightly, so that the actual handle itself is angled downward, which is fantastic. If they're the flat ones, you could eat yourself on EOTechs and other optics very easily. So I'm really excited the fact that we have that ability. Non-reciprocating, not a big deal. Now, we threw a BCM, one of their angled foregrips, vertical grips, if you can say. It did come with a finger stop. Mm-hmm. I think adding this made the gun just a whole lot better. We shot this from day one without it, and it was okay. It was just kind of weird to have your hand placement. There really wasn't a ton of space on here. But once you added this, it changed the game, I would say, for sure. Picatinny rail sections on both sides. It comes with an FN flash hider, so you do have that as well. Your gas piston, so you probably could suppress it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could.
Mm-hmm. But then you have to find a can that could, because most cans out there, some cans require a certain barrel length to be shot on it. So, oh yeah, that's right. That would fit, yeah.
This would work perfectly. This is an SB2 by Surefire. So if you don't know, they have the RC2, which is their normal rifle cam, meant for 14.5-inch gun, 10.5 and up. Their minis are 14.5s. The SB2, which this isn't a plug for Surefire, but the SB2 is for anything 10 inches and under. Talking with our Surefire reps and playing around with them, these can go into bigger guns. They work just fine. So this would be a ideal can for this machine gun right here because of barrel length and everything like that. So that's actually a really good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, you think what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotta talk to the boss about that.
We're gonna talk boss, but we're gonna probably throw one of these on here. I think that this is a really fantastic firearm. For shooting at full auto, this thing is just super controllable. Mm-hmm. Like, there's not a lot of movement with it for being so small and light. It's actually kind of interesting.
It is. As I can't really describe it. It's a chug, but it seems like it's a smoother.
Yeah, in shooting your SCAR or any other SCAR, you really feel that cha-chunk with it, and you really know that, hey, that gun's cycling.
Exactly.
With this, it's not as much, which is kind of odd to me, based on the size. You know, I think it fits that role of where it needs to be, and it's a fun shooter, right?
Definitely.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of these out there. There's not, you know, history of the SCAR is well known. People know these firearms. They're very, very popular. This is kind of that one oddball that people don't see, people don't know, right?
Yes.
This.
My precious. Yes. Oh, sorry.
Do you need to have some privacy with her for a little bit?
Right. That's right.
You sure? You can go in the vault, man.
It's dark.
You like it dark.
No, I don't.
All right, back to our regularly scheduled programming, right? You know, I think that this is just a fantastic firearm. You know, I think if they came out with a pistol version for the civilian market,
I'd be all over it.
I think the market would be all over it.
Yes.
This and 300 blackout. FN. Pistol it, civilian world.
300.
Let's go. And in 300 blackout, I think you have a game changer. I've been running security details for a long time, doing PSD work, and we've been running 300 blackout for a while with that. Just because we can run it supers or subs. Supers, we're getting really good ballistics out of a short gun, so it's really nice. I think this and 300 blackout could be a game changer. The only thing that I'd be concerned with is the piston. Gun's falling. The piston, right? Getting that gas system's 100% tuned to where you can run subs or supers out of it. I normally just run supers because I'm not worried about it. I want that ballistics performance. But, you know, I think that this and 300 blackout would be a pretty cool thing.
Definitely.
FN, civilian market, pistol it, and 300 blackout. Let's roll. Like, no joke, let's do this. Ooh, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna start tuning with these. Now, if you can't tell, big fans of Hollow Sun here. Believe it or not, John and I run a ton of Hollow Sun products. Actually, most of our machine guns have Hollow Suns on them, so I can't recommend them enough. We're not sponsored by Hollow Sun. We're not sponsored by anyone other than our store, right? Yeah. So guys, you know, it's a great benefit to be able to bring content to you guys and be able to bring machine guns out like this. So I highly recommend, hey, come into the store, check us out at shootcenter.com. That way we can keep doing videos the way we do. You know, I hope you guys subscribe for videos, follow us, check us out on Instagram and, you know, Facebook and all that fun stuff. John and I are always doing videos. We're always here teaching. So yeah, definitely subscribe. Make sure you like and comment. There's a lot of stuff. Helps with the algorithms. Getting more into that fun stuff. We're starting to become more the technologically advanced people. Yeah, they put the people that just club, you know, Neanderthals to do this stuff. So we have a lot of fun with it. But guys, check us out at shootcenter.com. Subscribe for videos. We're gonna go shoot this gun for a little bit, but have fun, and we'll see you next time. Troy,
John,
check it out. We'll see you on the range.